In this full course, you're going to learn how to launch your very own web hosting business from home, just like Namecheap, Bluehost, NameHero, Makiohost, or GoDaddy, step by step. What you're about to learn from this course is the exact process or method all the web hosting providers out there use to launch their own web hosting businesses. We'll be using softwares that these hosting providers use. What you are seeing right now is a fully functioning web hosting business, launch, and I'm using this to show you how you can also launch your own web hosting provider from home, offering web clients, web hosting services, something like domain names, web hosting, SSL, and what have you. Let me just show you how the website works. First, I want to demo our homepage. So right now, this is our homepage, our landing page, and this is what users are going to first see when they land on your website. There are some buttons here. User can click on this button to purchase web hosting from your website. Let's scroll down and we have these features: about us, your pricing area. You can offer pricing plans just like this, what the regular web hosting providers do. I have starter, standard, and ultimate. Users can click or pick a plan and then purchase web hosting from you. Users are going to be prompted with a page just like this. They'll be asked to enter their domain name and pick a TLD, either .com, .org, .biz, or .info. You can enable whatever extension or TLD you want on your site, so you are not limited in whatever. Let's search for the availability of domain names and see how users are going to purchase domain names and web hosting from your site. So I'll enter my domain name. The domain name I want to register is solojusthostit.com. Let's click to check the availability of this domain name. And luckily enough, our domain name is available. Scroll down and click on continue. Now, those of you who have ever purchased domain name, you can tell this is the exact software those regular web hosting providers use. The same thing. You can pick a billing cycle, monthly or annually. You can enable semi-annually or whatever, and I'll be showing you in depth in my other playlist. Okay. All right, so they can see a review of their package and click on continue. They'll be asked to pick domain configuration or domain add-ons. We have DNS management, ID protection, and email forwarding. I'll also be showing you how you can enable this for your web hosting business. And this is the exact services or add-ons other web hosting providers like Makiohost, A2 Hosting, or whatever use. Let's pick ID protection. And let's continue by clicking on the continue button. We'll be asked to review and check out. But first, if they have coupon code, they can enter that here and validate the code. I'll also be showing you how you can create promotion codes or coupon codes for your web hosting business. Right now, there's no promotion code. I've not created that. And I'll click on checkout. Users will be asked to fill in their details and then complete the order. The system comes with a lot of payment methods that you can enable to take payments from these clients. Right now, I have PayPal enabled. You can enable whatever payment method you have available in your country. So let's fill out this form. I've entered my details, my personal information. We'll pick our payment method. In my case, I have PayPal. Scroll down and click on complete order. We'll be taken to a payment method to make payment with. See, but right now I've not enabled. I entered an invalid PayPal address. Because of that, we'll not be able to make real payment. Okay, so you see, it doesn't appear to be working. So that's the I entered a demo payment link. All right. So now we are taken to our dashboard. Already we have a dashboard here. Let me click on home, and we have a dashboard just like this. Because I've not made successful payments, we still have invoice here. So I will then go to the back end and then activate this hosting account for my client, assuming payment or a successful payment is made. Once payment is received, the system will automatically create cPanel, enable domain names and everything for you whilst you relax and count your money. Okay, start receiving payments, automated payment. So if you go to services right now, our package is going to be on pending. So you, the website owner, has to approve or has to activate this account. But I'll be showing you later in the video how to automate the whole process using a software called WHMCS. Let me take you to the back end of our billing and automation software called WHMCS. Over there, we'll be activating this client's account. This is the software. Later in my other episodes, I'll be showing you how this software works. So right now we have one pending order, and then it will show you the time for the order. This order came in. Go to pending order and check the status of this order. Right now, payment status is incomplete. Go to clients, view clients, search clients, and assuming successful payment was made, you view this client, go to products and services. From there, you can see we have what? This client with a package and with his domain name or his or her domain name. The package is startup plan, and then we have what? Your server. Right now, this might look confusing to you. Don't worry. I will break every single step down for you to understand. This will be your client's default cPanel username and cPanel password. We have modules here. You can use this to create cPanel, suspend cPanel, unsuspend, terminate this person's cPanel's account, and what have you. You can also log in directly to this client's cPanel account by clicking on login to cPanel. So right now, what we want to do is we want to just click on what? Create. So let's click on create. Let's create a cPanel for this user. So click on create, and yes, the system will automatically create cPanel for our user. So let's wait patiently. We have successfully provisioned cPanel account for this user. Let's confirm that. Let's click on log into cPanel. And we're taken to this client's cPanel. Just like this. This is a brand new cPanel. Now let's go to our client's backend. And this is your client's hosting dashboard. Now let's reload this page. And now our client's account is now active, except for our SSL. Don't worry, the system I'll be showing you comes with its own SSL certificate. So let's stick around and see how we're going to do it. I'm going to be releasing a series of videos to show you the complete process of building your own web hosting business. So that's what you're watching, and this is part 1 of the series. Right, now let's click on your hosting plan. That's starter, and here you have an unpaid invoice. Because I've not made a real payment, I'm seeing this button to make payment. But I can go to invoice as the website owner and manually mark this invoice as paid, and I'll click on OK. From there, I can go to my dashboard, scroll down, click on reload, and this will show you your total earnings for the day, for the month, and the year, and all time. Go back to the top, and that's it. So now let's go back to dashboard as the client. This is what your clients are going to see. For this only for you, the website owner, website admin, the hosting admin. So go back, reload, and this invoice will not be there. But make sure you receive live payment before doing this. Scroll down, and your client can see quick shortcuts. They can create email accounts, forwarders. They can get access to file manager. To their left, they can see a button. They'll click on it to log in to cPanel. Just like this. And this cPanel, brand new cPanel. Skip. We can access file manager. And this file manager. This is the exact method, the exact software, the exact system all the web hosting providers out there are using. So I don't know why you would not want to start this for yourself. All right, just bear with me and I'll reveal to you everything you need to know and how to get all the softwares. WHMCS is an automated and building software we're using to automate our web hosting business. The software will automatically create clients hosting dashboards just like this. What you're seeing right now is the software. Okay, this is handled by the software. It will automatically create their domain names, create their cPanel accounts, send them billing reminders, those who have not yet made payments, who have not yet settled their payment. It will also automatically terminate the account if payment is not made, and a lot of cool stuff. WHMCS also comes with a bunch of payment systems that you can enable on your web hosting website or your web hosting business, enabling you accept payments all over the globe. WHMCS, which is the software we'll be using to automate this whole system, is not free. It is a paid software. But if you stick around to the end of this full video or this course, this playlist that I'll be releasing out, you're going to get this software for free. I'll be showing you how you can get it for free. Not just that, our website, let me take you there. I'll also be giving you this template, that's web hosting HTML template that you can use or customize for your web hosting needs if you stick around till the end of the course. Now let's go back to our client's dashboard. Go to home, and right now our domain name is still not active, pending. Go back to your dashboard as the site admin, clients, view your client, click on this client. Okay, the client you want to enable their domains, go to domains. Please make sure status is what? Active, and click on save. Now let's go back, click on home again, and now their domain names or domain name is active, just like this. They can see their or manage name service here. Hey guys, in my next episode I'll be showing you how we can register our server. We're going to register a server. We buy our server at a low price, mark up the price on our own website or our own hosting like this. Clients will buy, and then the system will handle everything for us whilst we make profit. I'll also be showing you how you can set up your own private name service. That way, your websites or your web hosting business will be white label. And I hope you know what name servers are. They begin with NS1. So let me just take you here. They begin with NS1 dot your website name .com and NS2 your website name .com. And these name servers or these private name servers make your web hosting business white label. Without this, your clients will be able to trace back and know where you're getting your network from. Imagine your clients log in and see something like ns1.namecheap.com or ns1.makikihost.com in their dashboard. They'll get confused and they also know where you're getting your network from. So that's what we want to do in our next episode. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next video where we're looking at how to get our server. After that, we'll also be registering our private name servers. Thank you, and I'll see you in my next episode.